Hold on to your hats, folks, because the government might be about to throw some serious cash your way. We're talking a potential $5,000 check straight to taxpayers like you and me. Now before you start planning that dream vacation, let's unpack this thing and see if it's too good to be true. Because let's be honest, it usually is. This proposed cash injection is officially known as the DOGE Dividend check. I know, it sounds like something out of a late-night infomercial, but stay with me. This isn't some cryptocurrency scheme. The man behind this bold idea is none other than former President Donald Trump, and he's claiming it'll be funded entirely by government savings. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trump? Government savings? Is this another one of his tall tales? Well, that's what we're here to find out. We're diving deep into the DOGE dividend check, separating the facts from the, shall we say, alternative facts. So buckle up, dear viewers, because things are about to get interesting. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of this dividend check, we need to address the elephant in the room, or rather, the Shiba Inu in the room. DOGE. Yes, that DOGE. The one that started as an internet meme and somehow became a cryptocurrency darling. But before you start picturing Elon Musk launching dog-themed rockets to the moon, again, let's clarify something. This DOGE has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. Shocking, I know. In this context, DOGE stands for the Department of Government Efficiency. Catchy, right? It was the brainchild of, you guessed it, Donald Trump, and its mission was to streamline the federal government, cut wasteful spending, and basically make the whole damn thing work a little less like, well, the government. And who better to lead this charge than the self-proclaimed efficiency guru himself, Elon Musk. That's right, folks. For a hot minute, Musk was Trump's right-hand man on all things DOGE, even if it was just an honorary title. Now, whether this unlikely duo actually achieved anything substantial is debatable, but that's a story for another time. For now, just know that this dividend check is supposedly a direct result of DOGE's success in saving taxpayer dollars. Here's the gist of this DOGE dividend. Remember all that money the DOGE supposedly saved by making the government less of a bureaucratic mess? Well, Trump wants to give a big chunk of it back to the people. Specifically, $5,000 to each eligible taxpayer. Think of it as a government efficiency bonus. Or, as Trump himself might call it, beautiful, tremendous savings, the likes of which you've never seen. Now, the big question is, where's all this money coming from? According to the architects of this plan, it's not coming from printing more money, which, let's be honest, is usually the government's solution to everything. No, this time, they claim it's coming directly from the DOGE savings. They're calling it non-inflationary, which sounds reassuring, even if I'm not entirely sure what it means in this context. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The DOGE dividend is still just a proposal. There's no guarantee it'll see the light of day, let alone actually put money in our pockets. Knowing the government's track record, this whole thing could easily disappear faster than a Trump tweet after a fact check. Section 4. Who gets a slice of the pie? Now let's talk eligibility. Before you start measuring your living room for that new home theater system, you need to know if you even qualify for this so-called dividend. And here's the kicker. It's not as simple as being a taxpayer. This isn't some socialist everyone gets a trophy situation. Oh no, this is America. And that means some of us are more deserving than others. To qualify for the DOGE dividend, you need to be a net income taxpayer. In other words, you need to pay more in taxes than you get back in refunds. Essentially, they're rewarding people who already pay a hefty chunk of their income to Uncle Sam. So if you're part of the lucky few who consistently shell out more than their fair share in taxes, congratulations. You might just be eligible for a little government generosity, but if you're part of the majority who rely on those tax refunds to make ends meet, well, tough luck. It seems like the government doesn't think you're quite deserving enough. Section 5. From proposal to reality. What's next? So there you have it, folks. The DOGE dividend check in all its questionable glory. Is it a genuine attempt to give back to hardworking taxpayers? Or is it just another empty promise designed to grab headlines and score political points? Honestly, it's probably a bit of both. As of right now, the DOGE dividend is still in its infancy. It's just an idea, a proposal floating around the halls of power. Will it gain traction? Will it become law? Who knows? Stranger things have happened. I mean, we did have a reality TV star as president for 4 years, but even if, by some miracle, this DOGE dividend does become a reality, don't start spending that $5,000 just yet. Knowing how these things usually go, it could take months, even years before you see a dime, and that's assuming the whole thing doesn't get bogged down in bureaucratic red tape, political maneuvering, and good old-fashioned incompetence, so yeah, don't hold your breath.